Trump voters hate being lied to, probably more than anything. They are acutely aware of just how much government lies to all of us because government lies all the time. That's why they gave the wrecking ball the power. That's why they put Trump in Washington. The MAGA base either needs the full story or a damn good reason why they can't have it.
So because of you and because of everybody that's been watching and pushing for this, ladies and gentlemen, I have a huge announcement, and MAGA has exploded, right? Though many people want to forget about this story and not talk about it, I'm giving you guys every update that I can on it, and I'm going to stay on top of it as much as I could. So is Benny Johnson. Shout out to Benny Johnson. He's done a great job. So because of your voices, there is a change happening dramatically, even speaking about a special counsel. And many people know exactly who they want as that guy. So there's been rumors that he will be appointed as special counsel. But before we get to that, make sure to smash the like button. We have a big announcement here. The Trump administration has dramatically changed their approach to the Epstein situation, with some powerful inside the administration people are calling for a special counsel and public briefings on this matter. Again, so shout out to Benny Johnson. He got somebody from the inside to give him that information. And this comes after powerful MAGA voices pushed back on the handling of the Epstein case this weekend. Benny said, "Never shut up, keep on fighting." And again, I'm going to give you guys the breakdown here from Benny. He says, "Just got off the phone with top federal law enforcement contact. The change in approach to Epstein will be dramatic. Expect more disclosures. Some very powerful people inside the administration are now pushing for a special counsel and a full press briefing on the Epstein findings." Important note, this is drastic change that is happening after Charlie Kirk and a number of other powerful MAGA voices pushed back on the handling of the Epstein case this weekend at the Turning Point Conference. They were met with massive roars and applause from over 7,000 gathered. I think it was more. I think it was about 8,000 people that went to this event. And they all were cheering on that the Trump administration step up their game when it comes to this. This is one of the biggest issues, something that we should care about. And the way that it's been handled, it's been botched. In short, our voices are being heard. Power to the people, the American people, the people that voted for Trump, the people that voted for this administration. They know exactly what they voted for. They voted for exactly this. And speaking of that, and you should be very proud of that, guess who's back in the headlines? He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, appoint special prosecutor Matt Gaetz to investigate without any guardrails, anything and everything on Jeffrey Epstein. Total transparency, then watch nuclear meltdown. Again, this was the administration that calls themselves the most transparent administration of all time. Caroline Leavitt has been on stage. She has said that multiple times. So again, why would we not push for this? If you voted for Trump in this way, the left has been having their way. Yes. How can they not? When the president of the United States of America, during one of his quotes, told us this. He told us 1 year ago, our country was dead. Now it's the hottest country anywhere in the world, which he's not wrong about. But he also, this was the part that, again, many people got mad about, and including myself. And I think that we have the right to be, especially if we want to hold this administration accountable to everything and not be the definition of a cult, which I don't think MAGA is. A lot of people say that MAGA is a cult. I would beg to differ because of these reactions. So he says, let's keep it that way and not waste time and energy on Jeffrey Epstein, somebody that nobody cares about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And that, by Trump saying that nobody cares about Jeffrey Epstein, that blew off and it went extremely wild. Again, it went extremely, and I mean extremely wild. And many people have many different reactions to this. And again, you can argue that Trump is doing this because Pam Bondi, he's defending her. He has loyalty. Trump is a very loyal person to those who he appoints, especially. But when it comes to this dilemma of Jeffrey Epstein and victims, and of course, Ghislaine Maxwell, which we're going to talk about in a second, let's go back to special counsel Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz has been very open about this. Here's a clip that I want to play where he is speaking about, and again, this is why he is the number one talked about special counsel, right? We've spoken about special counsel before, but especially when Congress goes into break, he would be able to be special counsel all the way till January, which will give us an opportunity to find out more of what has not been given to the American people, right? Matt Gaetz said that everyone was lying about Jeffrey Epstein's death. There's just no way that the story you're getting is a real story, says Matt Gaetz. And this is when he was um, a congressman. And here he is talking to the one and only Benny Johnson that has been talking about this story for a very long time, which I think is one of the main reasons why this is not dying out.
You got a 99%
on Epstein. Bill Barr is the one that needs to be called in to give sworn testimony on what happened there at Bureau of Prisons, because that is not that there's just no way that the story you're getting is the real story there. No freaking way, and Bill Barr knows it.
I think most people believe that, right? And like, it's like no way that that's.
I actually think it was I actually think that on Epstein, it was a foreign government that took him out. I don't think it was a domestic enterprise.
Really?
I do. I'm not going to say which one, but I don't think it was domestic inspired to take out of him. I think that was a foreign operation, government sponsored.
So foreign operation took out Epstein inside of our prison.
Yes.
So they must have been allowed to.
Oh, I think it was in concert with people in our government.
Wow.
But not at like some, low level guard getting bribed kind of way.
Yeah.
At a state to state level.
So wow. So that's probably a lot of partied interests in keeping that under wraps.
You better believe it. Weapon systems at play, global deals at play.
You have evidence to back that up?
I just am positing it as a theory.
Wow.
So there you have it. Matt Gaetz has been talking about this for a very, very long time, which is why he's number one on the list for this. And again, have him as special counsel, that would be unbelievably amazing. And yeah, so the Trump administration is pushing for this. And again, we got breaking news earlier today that apparently Congress is attempting now to prevent Ghislaine Maxwell from disclosing Jeffrey Epstein's client list per the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail had reported that they had spoken to Ghislaine Maxwell, that she was ready to go in front of Congress and in front of the world and testify as to why she's in prison. Because how can she be in prison if this whole thing is being thrown out? Right. So again, this is something that America cares about. Trump supporters care about. I know a lot of people are out there trying to say that Trump supporters don't care about this, or that people that voted for Trump don't care about this. I think that's one of the biggest lies told. I think that people do care about this. I think people want answers from this, and they'll keep pressuring this. This is a huge topic. I remember watching The Sound of Freedom in 2023. And again, that movie was about child trafficking, the border, all around the world. And I just thought that topic always hits home for a lot of people that voted for Trump, because again, when you look at why Trump was elected, one of the main reasons was because of children, right? Gender, sex changes, and all these things that were happening for kids under the age of 18 was one of the main reasons why a lot of people put their differences aside for Trump. Gender, male or female, that was also one of the main reasons. A lot of these cultural issues were one of the main reasons. So that's why you see a significant amount of people on the right or that have supported Trump stand on business when it comes to this. They want the answers that they want, and they will not stop until they get it. And I'm very proud of the gang. I'm very proud of the people. That's why we're getting these updates. That's what's happening. And that's it. Again, they just want a special counsel. And we're hoping that the Trump administration does eventually take this matter serious, because it is affecting, I think, the legacy that they're going to leave behind if they got it all right, except for this one thing that was one of the most important things in this world. And with that being said, what's the next step?